If you have an anxious attachment style, being in a relationship can literally feel like torture when your anxiety spikes and you don't know how to calm it. Many people with anxious attachment style wish they could feel differently about love, more calm and more secure, but they have no clue how to do it. And I get it. I have been there. Let me tell you, I used to freak out about every little thing with guys. I couldn't relax until I got a text back from a guy that I liked, and I was a hot mess in love. So don't worry, I got your back, and in this video, I'm going to share 3 ways to stop being so anxious in love and be more secure in your relationship. I'm Nicole Moore, love coach and founder of LoveWorks, and I've helped thousands of women across the globe with anxious attachment style heal and become more secure in the process. Here's tip number 1 to stop being anxious and feel more secure in your relationship. Stop seeing your partner as your source of love. Most people with anxious attachment style are truly terrified of the possibility of losing their partner, which is why they freak out so much if they feel he's pulling away or going to leave. Someone with anxious attachment style, for instance, might feel on edge the entire time their partner is out at guys' night, fearing he's going to meet someone else. Instead of curling up with a glass of wine in a movie or taking a relaxed bath while their partner is away, someone with anxious attachment style might be obsessively scrolling their partner's social media, looking at Instagram stories for any signs that they're with a woman. What this comes down to isn't even really jealousy, but on a deeper level, it's a sheer terror of being left all alone. To calm this anxiety and be more secure in your relationship, you need to understand on an intellectual and emotional level that your partner is not the only source of love on the planet. And if for some reason they left or the worst happened, you would be able to find love again. That sounds simple, of course, but what it actually takes is a complete rewiring of your mind and energy to know that you are creating the love in your life, not your partner. When we see our partner as the source of love in our life, we feel anxious because we feel like if they go, they will take away all the love. When we know that we are the source, we attracted the love in the form of a partner because of the love that we have within, and that same love within could attract someone else too. We stop putting so much pressure on our partner to be everything for us, and we therefore feel less anxious about them leaving. So start looking at all the ways you generate love outside of the partnership. Look for love every day in family, in friends, even strangers, and start building this feeling that you are the creator of your love life. When your partner does something nice for you or says, I love you to you, in your mind, you can just say to yourself, I'm creating this love. It's here in my life because of me. Of course, this shift takes time, but if you focus on being the creator and source of love in your life, you will truly start to feel less freaked out about your partner and just more happy in you. Which brings me to tip number 2 to be more secure in your relationship and less anxious. Learn to calm down the inner child inside without needing anything from your partner to do it. We all have an inner child on the inside, a younger version of ourselves that is carrying some wounding from the past related to how one or more parents failed to love us. Many people with anxious attachment style had parents who were absent or not available, not loving, critical, or who were emotionally volatile. Little children are programmed to go to their parents to fix everything, including their emotional upsets. And little kids don't know how to self-soothe unless they're taught how to do it by an adult. When your parents aren't supportive or they're unavailable or worse, harmful, this can trigger a ton of additional anxiety on top of your original upset because you're upset, but you don't have a safe adult to help you process the feelings. Now what happens is that inner child who never learned to self-soothe emotionally and desperately wanted her parents to do it for her comes out when you're in a relationship. This is why it can feel like torture for an anxious person. The tendency for an anxious attachment style person is to reach to their partner to fix the feelings. And again, this makes you feel dependent on your partner as your source to be okay. And one person cannot be your source. Your partner has their own emotional world to deal with. And of course they can be there for you, but if you're feeling insecure within or anxious about life in general, or upset because your childhood wounds are triggered, your partner actually can't make it better. Only you can. So the next time you feel emotionally upset and you find yourself feeling super needy with your partner and like you just need them to call you back or do XYZ to make you feel better, stop and remind yourself, my partner can't fix my emotions. Take a moment to check in with that inner child and notice what she's thinking and feeling. Usually, if your emotions feel super big and out of control, that's an indicator that you're triggered, meaning your upset now is really due to childhood wounds or things that happened with an ex. Basically, a trigger means your emotion now is higher because you're also feeling a ton of emotion from the past. The easy hack to remember is this: if I'm triggered, stop, drop, and feel the emotion first without reaching to my partner to make it better. If I'm triggered, know that my partner can't solve the feelings because they did not create them. I've got to go within and give my inner child what she needs to feel better. Now, of course, there'll be moments in a relationship where your partner really is doing or saying something in that present moment to upset you. And it's not a trigger, it's just your partner acting poorly. In those cases, of course, you do want your partner to apologize or do what it takes to make it right. Taking care of your inner child first without reacting to your partner to make you feel better is not about letting your partner off the hook for bad behavior, but rather being emotionally responsible enough to tell the difference between being anxious and upset because of a trigger from the past and being upset from something that's happening today. Which brings me to tip number 3 to be more secure in your relationship and less anxious. Take care of your own needs a lot. Most people with an anxious attachment style place an excessive amount of attention on their partner. They are wired to focus outside of themselves for safety, security, enjoyment, and everything else. And so what often happens is that they miss out on fulfilling their own needs. The more empty, unhappy, or unfulfilled you feel within, the more insecure you'll feel in your relationship and the more anxious you'll be because, again, you're now in a position where you feel you need your partner to make you happy. When you're freaking out about your partner, remember to stop and look within and ask yourself, if I truly felt good within me now, if I felt secure, if I felt healthy, happy, alive, successful, whatever it is, would I really be worried about what's going on with my partner right now? Or would I just be focused on enjoying me? It's really important for those with anxious attachment style to make sure their basic needs and then, of course, their higher emotional and spiritual needs are fulfilled so they don't obsessively look to a partner to fulfill this for them. It might sound simple, but if you're sleep deprived, if you're hungry, if your hormones are imbalanced, for instance, you might be more anxious and moody with your partner. If you're unhappy in your career, you've got no social life, and your health is blah, you're likely to grab at your partner to be your entire source of fun and excitement, which they can't be. So to be more secure in your relationship, you really do have to fill your own cup first. Don't fall into the trap of letting go of working on your own life happiness because you've now got someone to watch Netflix with for life. Ask yourself each day, what do I need to feel happy, safe, and fulfilled today? And just do a little bit each day to make that happen. You'll be happier, more secure, and definitely less anxious in your partnership. The bottom line is this: as an anxious attachment style person, your journey to healing is all about learning to go within to source your own fulfillment, meet your own needs, and calm your own self down without needing a partner to do it. As you do this, you'll feel way more secure and place less pressure on your partner to be it all for you. And the paradox is, the less anxious and grabby you are with your partner and the more secure you are in fulfilling your own needs, the more your partner will just naturally give to you the things that you want. The caveat is, if your partner is avoidant, and anxious people do tend to attract avoidance, then they will trigger your anxiety even more so. So watch out for that, or watch the video I have on dismissive avoidance for help. Did you like this video? If so, please like it here, leave me a comment, and make sure to subscribe so you never miss a video. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.